I'm really, really excited about like slowing down and taking this time to reset, restore, even manifest what I want to happen in 2021. We're at the end of 2020, and 2020 has just been the year of all the anomalies, of course, using my engineer brain, but all the craziness, right? And I am so excited for 2021 to come. And I'm not thinking that 2021 is going to be this amazing year. Everything's going to change, et cetera, but I'm just happy to get out of a year that had so much going on, some good and some really bad. And so I think for me, I'm just like trying to woosah for this last month or so and really say to myself, okay, what is it that I want to go into 2021 as? Centering myself. I'm really, really excited about like slowing down and taking this time to reset, restore, even manifest what I want to happen in 2021.
Right. And one of a quotes that I heard is love fast, live slow. So it's like this inclination to just not judge people and be present with them, and then enjoy your life at like a slower pace where you have a chance to recalibrate and recenter yourself exactly how you're describing. So I love that. And I'm so happy that you're taking the time to do that.
Last month, I talked about really assessing where we are. For me, that is huge. I think some people, and it's so easy to do. It's not, it's not shade or anything. It's so easy to live in like almost an alternate reality in our heads because we're almost trying to protect ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, I need to believe that this is not happening because that is what I need right now. And sometimes that helps, right? Our minds really do provide like a protection for us. They're a defense mechanism for us not to go crazy. But I think it's really important to really get, your feet in the sand, like dig your feet in the sand of reality. What does it look like to stand still, be by yourself as much as you can be? I know for the mothers out there, that's tough to do, or, anybody who may not live alone. But for those of us who live alone, right, and we just have our pets, it's much easier to do. I still think that all of us need to take some time to really understand what it means to have gone through all of the things we just went through. It's traumatic. It's traumatic. Yes. One of my favorite things to do, and it's simple, is to journal. Go back to that old pastime and think about when was the last time you even wrote down your feelings? Right. Think like some people haven't ever really journaled, right? But we used to have to do that in school. We used to actually have to write down a journal entry or write down a report, a short story about the book, how it made us feel, what we learned from it. We don't really have to do that anymore as adults, right? And so go back to that, rewind to that. And if you aren't in, the place to kind of understand and see these things and just it doesn't come natural to you, I would suggest doing almost like a life audit, right? Where you are writing in your journal for maybe a week straight. And then after that week, go back and read what it is that you've written about. And what I love about journaling is anybody can do it with a pencil or a pen and paper. And it's just you and that paper. There's no judgment. You don't have to think about, well, what is my therapist going to say if I tell her this or him this? Right? What if I don't want to give this to my friends because my friends are already dealing with so much. It's just you in this piece of paper. And so I really love the idea of you taking the time to just talk to yourself really on this piece of paper. One of the things that I have been thinking through is this whole aspect of community and what it means to have that, whether it is at work or whether it's not. And I talked about this also a couple weeks ago. It's so important to have people that you can, feel like you're in community with, whether it's a mom's group, whether it's, just a singles group, right? You and your girls, whatever that looks like. I really feel like that's key, making sure you are connected in some way. Don't isolate yourself, and make sure that you're reaching out to people, because when you reach out and when you give, especially in this upcoming season, right, where people have lost their jobs, they haven't had money all year, how much of a blessing can we be this year during the holidays to other people? And that will make you feel so amazing, right? To give, even if it's something virtual, even if you're collecting old coats and dropping them off at a Dropbox, like all of
Do
the
something.
things,
Yeah.
so many opportunities to give and be
Yeah.
a blessing. And I guarantee you that will feel amazing. And so doing things like that will definitely help and really send us off into a great 2021. I'm declaring it now.
Yes,
right?
girl.
We're going to continue to be intentional, but also it's going to be good. If we can think that way, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.